Hello, my dear yogis. Before we go deeper into practice, I want to share a simple understanding of yoga. Not as a theory from books, not as something I invented, but as something I slowly begin to understand through my own practice. Yoga is not a workout on the mat. Yoga is not just a set of exercises. It's not about twisting the body into difficult positions. Yoga is a state of consciousness. It is a state where you feel more whole, a state where simple everyday things become deeper. When you walk, when you breathe, when you speak, when you listen. All of this can happen automatically, or it can happen consciously. Yoga begins when you stop only reacting to life and you begin to respond with awareness. This state does not come in 1 minute. It does not come in one day. It grows slowly through practice, through discipline, through mistakes, through life itself. And this state does not always stay with us because we do not live in perfect conditions. We live in society. We have work. We have family. We have responsibility, problems, emotions, and tiredness. And life tests us again and again. It may be easier to feel like a yogi in the mountains. I do not say that life there is easy, but in silence it is easier to stay alone. It is easier to practice. It is easier not to lose your direction. In society, everything is different. Here, every day can test us. Every situation can test us. Every emotion can show you where you really are. Every reaction can show you whether your practice has started to work. That is why yoga is not only what happens on the mat. The mat is only the beginning. Asanas are not the final goal. Asanas are one of the first steps. In asanas, you learn to keep awareness in the positions of the body. You learn not only to stand, sit, or hold a form. You learn to be present. You learn not to lose your breath under tension. You learn to breathe evenly when the body feels uncomfortable or challenged. This is very important because the body shows us many things. It shows our tension, it shows our instability, it shows our impatience, it shows our reactions. Through the body, we begin to understand ourselves better. Asanas help make the body stronger, more stable, healthier. They help us learn to live the moment consciously. The practice of asanas awakes and accumulates energy. But asana is not the whole of yoga. It is only the beginning because we are physical beings. The body is the first instrument we can work with. We begin with the body, then we move to the breath, then we move to the mind. And slowly we come closer to consciousness. The next important step is pranayama. Pranayama is the key to deeper work with consciousness. It is not just breathing exercises, it is a way to begin working with your inner state. The practice of asanas awakes and accumulates energy. A pranayama helps to organize this energy and direct it in the right direction. Through the breath, we begin to approach the deeper layers of the mind. The breath becomes a bridge between the body and consciousness, between external practice and inner practice. Pranayama is like a key that we slowly carry within ourselves, not in one day, not through the desire for a quick result, but through patience, through discipline, through regular practice. And when this key slowly takes shape, it brings us closer to Pratyahara. Pratyahara is the doorway. It is a transition from physical yoga to inner yoga. It is the moment when attention begins to turn inward, not to escape from life, but to enter life more deeply, with more awareness, with more calmness, with more wholeness. This is a long path. It is a path of patience. It is a path of discipline. And it is much more than practice on the mat. Yoga begins with the body, but it does not end with the body. Asanas prepare the body. Pranayama organizes the energy and leads us deeper. Pratyahara opens the doorway to inner practice. And all of that does the real journey of yoga begin. Not as exercises, not as beautiful form, but as a way of living. Keep your inner peace.